Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dark Souls. Now that we have, well, done the tutorial stuff, we can head to the first area, and if you recall, if we head like up over this way and then down some steps over there somewhere, we encounter skeletons, and that's bad news for us, okay? Don't do it. Don't be like me and die to them like 8,000 times, get frustrated, and then stop playing the game for like almost a year. And then come back after everyone's like, yeah, this game's real good. Don't do that. That guy almost got me, actually. I'm gonna try and backstab him, which I was not able to do, but... No! Oh, God. So, rule number 1 of Dark Souls, never, ever, ever turn your back to an enemy. Never be where you cannot see an enemy, because that guy very nearly took me down, and enemies can, indeed, backstab you. So, you know, don't be dumb like me. Alright, this guy. Oh god, I didn't get the parry off. I'll counterattack him though. Ooh. Can I backstab him? No. Realistically, I'd hate to use an Estus flask already, but I kind of miffed it up and I really... Oh god. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get out of here. I'm gonna pop an Estus flask. I really don't want to because it's kind of a waste at this point. We walked up the stairs 4 feet, but I'm gonna kill this guy really quickly. Is that guy gonna come down the stairs? He should, but he's not going to. Oh! I panicked. Don't panic. Rule number 2 of Dark Souls, try not to panic. Dude, are you okay? So that guy just fell off the thing. The ledge. There should be another soul of the undead here, yes. So these things, you crunch them, or break them, or eat them, consume them, whatever you want to call it, and they give you a certain amount of souls, depending on the thing. This is a nasty little trick here. This is when you know the game's kind of scummy. They put a rat right here. These rats, they do drop quite a bit of humanity. Well, I say quite a bit, but not that much, really. But they do have a chance to drop it. So if you're running low on humanity, I don't know, you might be worth coming up here and killing some rats. He's stuck. Get off of me. Oh god, the rat. But yeah, it's a nasty little trick. You walk through that door and you start heading this way and the rat just comes and poisons you. And you're just like, oh, alright. This door we can't get through yet. Does not open from this side, even though we have the master key. Which, if you recall in last episode, try front. I got the master key because it unlocks most doors. It doesn't unlock all of them, but again, it unlocks a fair amount of them, and it will help us out in the end. Sorry, dude, I'm not gonna let you attack me. Backstab this fool. Backstabbing is a little bit tricky. You have to get, like... Is he not dead? Oh! You have to get, like, kind of like where their hand is, almost. Their right hand, their weapon hand, I should say. And then time it, in a way. It's kind of difficult, but be careful of this dude. He's the ultimate scumlord. But once you get the hang of, backstabbing, it's pretty easy. You can get it pretty consistently. The reason I attacked this wall right here is because it looked like an illusory wall. And basically you just hit those and it disappears and you can walk through it. And there's usually hidden stuff there, hidden paths and whatnot. Shouldn't be anything over here. Try jumping. This one probably says the same thing. Ring ahead. Somehow I don't believe you. I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. So again, if you recall, the little messages on the ground are left by other players. You can also leave them yourself, of course. And if someone rates it, does it matter? I don't know. I don't think it matters if they rate it good or bad. But if it gets rated, then you will receive humanity. Cool part right here. Okay, apologies for that. My game did bad things. It crashed because it's ultimate scum. And so, hopefully I got that part where the dragon came down. If not, then I'm sorry, but... Scumbag computer was just like, nah, dude, you can't play Dark Souls right now. What are you talking about? Very nearly died because I crashed, like, when enemies were attacking me. Oh god. And then it loaded me way back there. Alrighty. I'm not gonna head over there quite yet. This guy's being a dick. And if we come through here, we get a new shield. And this shield's gonna be a lot better than our current shield. It's gonna give us a little bit more protection. Let's go to equipment and items. So that's 42, that's 54. And this is gonna be better for physical damage all around. First and foremost, I'm gonna deal with this guy shooting arrows at us. It's being kind of annoying. Not too hard to take care of, though. It gives us some souls. And if we head into here, we get our first bonfire that's not in a tutorial area. So there we are. We're gonna rest here. And I'm not gonna level up quite yet. We're gonna come back to this bonfire in a little bit. We're gonna deal with this archer here really quickly. Turn around and deal with this guy. Probably back roll there, because those guys throw fire at us. Oh, that was a poorly timed attempt at parrying. These guys are really quick. It's hard to parry them. They seem like little weak, insignificant guys, but they're pretty tricky. This guy's behind the shield thingy. Barrier. Alright, these guys are definitely a big pain in the butt. They just kind of guard all the time, you attack them, and their shield's just like, nah. And then you try to bait out an attack so you can parry them, and half the time they just sit there circling around you. That guy didn't do it because he's trying to make me a liar, but... yeah, see, these guys just kind of walk around. And you're just kind of standing here, waiting for them to attack so you can parry them, and then... they're just like, okay, finally, I'm gonna do it, and then you parry them, and... probably ruins their entire day, to be honest with you, because they're dead now. More dead than they were before. But... hey, you gotta do what you gotta do in this game. Another nasty little trick, you're gonna da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I wonder what's over here. And then you see this guy, and you're like, oh god, help. And he kills you, and you cry. But we're gonna backstab him. I don't suggest heading over there. For reasons that you would see if I went over there, but I'm not going to.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Alright, this guy's creepy as hell. If you kill him, you get a pretty good weapon, but I don't suggest really killing him. We're gonna get this first. It's only 100 souls or whatever. And we can just look over here. He has some keys, some repair items, and some weapons. Not really any point in buying these right now. Maybe a heater shield. Heater shield will be pretty useful later, so I am going to buy that. Yeah, it used up a lot of my souls, and I can't really level up, but... if it's your first time playing through, again, I wouldn't suggest buying any of this stuff, but... if we head on over to the weapons tab, again, I would recommend buying a short bow, or one of the bows.
Thank you kindly.
Simply because if you're not really quite used to the game quite yet and whatnot, it's pretty useful for pulling enemies one at a time, which is something you should probably get in the habit of once you start the game, just because, again, it makes your life a whole lot easier. We're gonna rest here again just to get our health back. And remember, we have to deal with these fools again. Please don't shoot me. I thought for sure that guy got a shot off. Just kill this guy really quickly. And this other dude's gonna aggro. Whoa! He is like Spider-Man. He just jumped 3,000 feet. Alright, this guy's aggroed too, so may as well kill him. Try and backstab him. Not successful, but that's alright. That's alright. But yeah, that pathway, there's some nasty dudes. Like that pathway by the vendor over there. There's some nasty dudes. I wouldn't recommend going down there. At least not right now. You can. It's all part of the experience. This is a dangerous situation. This is a dangerous situation. I luckily killed that one dude, but I'm very low on health. And I should be able to get an Estus off, yes. So once we use 5 Estus, you notice that it didn't replenish to 10 when I rested, so that's why I'm trying to be a little bit sparing about using Estus right now, because it's pretty valuable. I'm not the greatest player in the world, I'm gonna need it. I'm trying to backstab this guy, but he's not letting me. There we go. He's dead. Have a good day, friend. I feel like... Oh god, that scared me. I feel like I'm missing something. This is going to be a shortcut later on. Another nasty little trick. You can walk into here and there's a guy right there. I'm horrible at parrying. And we come up here and get an item. Again, be careful. Always give chests a little whack. Don't whack them too much, because they will break and then you'll lose the item inside, I'm pretty sure. But definitely give them at least one whack. Another nasty trick. There's a dude right to the right. Tries to destroy you, ruin your life. He actually dropped a short sword. That's pretty nice, to be honest with you. I hear a dude running around and it's a little bit worrying. Alrighty, let us... we'll go up these stairs. This is a pretty bad situation to be in, but if we can get them to funnel down these stairs, I think we'll be okay. This guy should be alerted when we walk right here. Yeah. So it's going to eliminate our problems there by 1. Really surprised it didn't get hit there. If you're lucky, you can hit more than one enemy at once and just take them down at basically the same time. And we got backstab off, so that's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. If we open this door, as you see, it used our master key. We would not be able to open that right now, I don't think, if we didn't have the master key. But of course, well, we do have it, so it's a pretty good situation. This right here, this item is going to be pretty useful pretty soon. And you'll see why. Gold pine resin. What that is it's basically just an item that you use to coat your weapon with various abilities. In this case, it's like electricity. And if you recall, I said try and fight them one at a time. Not that doable here, but I'm gonna backpedal there so I don't get mollied. Or firebombed, I guess I should say. And there we go, we got both of them at the same time, very nice. And a large soul of the undead. There's a marking over here, I'm curious, I don't think I've ever been over here. Yeah, I guess I don't have to roll. It disappeared. I don't think there's anything over here, unless this is an illusory wall. Yeah, I don't know, that's weird. Kind of weird that they let you get up here, I guess, but it is probably going to do damage, yeah, a little bit. It should be okay still, though. Let's head on over here, though. Another little nasty trick. There's an archer up here. Pretty easy to dodge their arrows, luckily. But when you come down the stairs, there's going to be... Well, I guess not. Usually there's a dude that's one of these shielded dudes. Hanging out, chilling, relaxing, waiting to stab you in the head. Alright, buddy. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to kill you now. Hollow soldier helm. I did not want to do that. I meant to press start, but that's cool too. Well, let's take a look at that, actually. It's gonna give us a little more protection, I imagine. One more, but 3.0, 1.4. It's a little bit heavier, so we're gonna be a little bit slower. I think so long as you're under, like, 50%, or you're at 50% equip load or something like that, you don't get slowed down. And it's pretty important that you don't get slowed down because... Oh! Oh, that guy scared me. It's pretty important you don't get slowed down because once you're slowed down, you roll and dodge slower. So it's gonna make boss fights a lot more difficult. Yeah, I forgot that dude was there. He made me jump a little bit. I don't suggest you go down here because that guy's pretty tough. At least at this point in the game. And I don't think there's anything back here, is there? pretty sure... I'm a little bit scared to go down here with all those bloodstains. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go and do that. Because, you know, don't wanna die. Not yet, at least. Don't be tempted by the item, though. That guy's pretty tough. Especially if you're new. Imminent fire. Very astute observation. Another nasty trick. This game is pretty much all about nasty tricks. That definitely caught me off guard my first time. I was just like, oh, fuck. We can use the master key here, again. Not really any point in doing it, because we don't really want to go down there quite yet. There's another nasty guy down there. Praise the sun. Some barrels just roll into him. Need up. You can kind of hear the guy walking around out there. So we go through here. We come to a bridge. Nice little bridge. And first and foremost, I'm going to climb up this ladder because it's going to make our life a little bit easier. Just a little bit. Be careful of that guy. He's very, very much so, like, more often than not going to hit you with his arrow. Now I'm going to quickly change out this cracked red eye orb for some gold pine resin. Oh, I almost fell off. That was almost bad. Slide on down here. There we go. And I should... yeah, I'm gonna put it on right now. So that's what it does, is electricity electrifies your weapon. And there is our first actual, real, legitimate boss. This guy gives a lot of people problems, but I'm gonna tell you the easy way to kill him. Put on some gold pine resin, climb up this ladder, two-hand your weapon, and plunge into him. And that does a ton of damage. Then get the hell out of there, because he's going to do that. Be careful fighting him up here, because you can easily roll off. And look how much damage that does to him. I could probably kill him right there, but I'm not going to. Oh, I actually got hit. Shit. Get up, get up, get up. It's pretty bad news to get hit by this guy, because once you get hit, he can pretty quickly take you down, but he's not too difficult if you use that little strategy. But again, if you fight him way over here, which a lot of people do, you very, very easily roll off this edge. And he drops some items for us. He does have a chance to drop a weapon, I think. I'm not sure what it is, I don't remember. But it's not that common. I think it's a pretty good weapon, too, if I recall. Miscreant. Alright. Good to know, buddy. Gonna use an Estus flask here. There's like a body in here. Look at this. Oh, I didn't even know that was there. You learn something new every time you play through this game. I assure you. I don't know, it just looked like an illusory wall to me, I don't know. If we come down here, we get the much fabled, much loved Solaire.
Hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
And if we talk to him again.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
I have a moment.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Hell yeah.
It pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Oh, Solaire, you're such a jokester. But yeah, that's Solaire. He gives us some pretty good information. He lets us do some cool stuff. Summon some friends. Now this is gonna be a little bit tricky right here. You'll see why in a brief second. But I'm just gonna haul ass and pray to the sun god that I don't get destroyed. Ah! I made it. That's another nasty little trick. It'll just be like, oh, I'm gonna fight these guys, and this dickhead, for lack of a better term, just strolls on by with the temptation of items and tries and lights you on fire. But if we come on down here, we will kick down this ladder. There we go. Slide on down. Or not. The sliding only works like half the time, I swear. There we go. Now that we're already at the bottom end. Does this look familiar? It should. There we go. We will rest at this bonfire yet again. We can level up. Some more vitality. Definitely some endurance. And put one more point into dexterity to get a little bit more damage. And that will be it for this episode. And as always, thank you all very much for watching. And see you again soon.